Hello all, welcome back to Learning Partner. If you are new, please do subscribe. This is another channel where you can directly connect with me. We have around 1000 plus members already who are working. We take live coding sessions and everything. To just get notified about those sessions, please do join this group. So till now we have started the API integration. Inside API integration, we have done the get API integration by which we are able to get the data from the API and that data we have successfully rendered into the table. See, then we have done the create operation also, the post API integration. So currently, if you see, we have around 21 record. Let's try to create one more record. Let's say registration number is MH112233 something. Let's say Maruti. Let's say Artica, just a model name I'm passing. Let's say 2023 model. Color, let's say orange, something I'm giving. Daily rate, let's say it is around 4,550. And car image, just I'm passing something. Fine. Now, once I click on the save car, let me show you the network tab also. So in the network tab, we will be able to see all the API call going. So once I click on save car, you will be able to see two API call. First API call for create new car, and after that get car. So this is like you can see the latest record we have got it over here. So this is how we have done the get operation and the post operation. Now we have to complete the update. So what is put API? So as we discussed, like in API call, we have get method, post method, put method, and the delete method. So get method is to get the record, post is to create new record, put is to update the existing record. Now, how do we integrate the put API and how to update this? These are the things we are going to discuss. Now, the APIs which we are using is on freeapi.miniprojectideas.com. You just have to visit over here. You will be able to find so many project APIs. From that, we are currently consuming car rental application API. So this API, get car API, we have done, and create new car API also done. Now we have to use this update car. Fine. Now, Now, if we have to update, so first, like which record you need to update. So on in the table, we need edit button. Fine. So let's add edit button first. So this is the same component I'm using. So we have this table. Now inside this table, we will add one more th. Let's say action. So we have added one more ts. So we will have one more td also. Inside this td, we are going to have a button. So let's say class btn success, any color you want to give, and here we will say edit. So once I save, you will be able to see edit button in all the records. See, we are able to see the edit button. Now what we need to do, from get API, we are getting all the data, whatever we have. So all the data we have got in the table. So once I click on the edit, I need to get this particular record and assign it to the object. And that object we have binded it over here. So once the object has the data, that data will be visible in the form. So on click of edit, we need to render the click data into our form. This is the first thing. So let's do that. So on click of this edit button, we are going to call a function, click the name of the function, let's say on edit. And for this function, we are going to pass this item, means whole object we are going to pass as a parameter. Fine. So on click of, let's create this function now. Let me just open it in a side by side window. So on click of edit, we are passing complete data. See the complete object we are passing. So let's create function, and we while calling this function, we are passing the data. So let's catch it with data type any. Now, whatever the data we get in the parameter, that we need to assign it to our car object, because this object we have binded to our template form. Fine. So let's copy and let's paste it. Now, by doing this, see what happens. Now on click of, let's say Jaguar, if I click on edit, wait, something is not right. Let's check why. Let's try to debug. So we have this post API over here. Let's add edit. Function is not getting called. How come? Let's save it properly. Why it isn't pending? Let's try again. API is down or what? So on click of load car, yeah, now we got the data. Now if I click on edit, yeah, so now you can see in data we got the complete object. See in the parameter we got complete object. Now this data we are assigning it to the car object. So once we assign it, see the data is available over here. So on whatever the record we click on edit, that data get populated inside the form, right? So first thing we have done. Now, if once we click on the edit, we will get some ID also. So instead of save car, now we have to show the update car button. Now, how do we know like it's an update mode or the save mode? Based on the primary key, right? So if we have primary key is not equal to 0, we will know like this is update mode. Just a minute. Let me show you. So I will print this car object dot car ID. I will print it. So where we have the form? Yes. So here we have the form. Now over here, I'm just going to print car object dot car ID. This is our primary key. See car ID. Let's save and check. So by default, you can see it is 0. But once I click on edit, I will be getting the data of that particular car. So I will have the car ID. See, we got the ID. On whatever the record we click, we will get that ID. So now we need to create two buttons. One is for save and one is for update. And we need to render it also. If we are in the save mode, we have to show this. Otherwise, update button. Here we will say warning color. Warning color. So if you see currently we are able to see two buttons, save and update also. But if we are in the new form, if we are creating new cars, only save button should be visible. But once I click on edit, only my update button should be visible. So for this, we will use our @if condition. Now what will be our condition? If car object dot car ID equal to 0 means we have to show our save car. So this button will go inside this and we will need @else block. If it is not equal to 0 means it is the update mode. So over here we will have the update button. Let's save and let's test it. So by default you can see we got only save button. Once I click on load car and if I click on edit, you see we got the update button. Fine. So this is how we have done one more thing. Based on the if on click of edit, we are hiding and showing the save can update car button. Now, if you see the API, this is our update API. Again, just it's a method put and the URL change. Remaining object, we have to send the same object. So let's just like the save function, we need one more function for update car. Now this dot http dot put method we have to use. So make sure you are using the correct method. Fine. Let me just, and this function we need to call it over here. Now HTML part is done. So let's close it. Now over here, this URL will be same till now up till over here. Now we just need URL that is update car. So let's copy. Don't assume and don't write it also, but directly always copy paste because if you make the spelling mistake, you will get the error. So that always try to copy paste URL, object, everything. Dot subscribe, not the code. Fine. Result colon any same thing we need to write. Again, if and else, sorry. Just like post API needed two parameter, URL and the object. Just like that, update also put also will need object because what object we are going to update that we need to send, correct? So over here again, the same check, the if as else same check we need to add. And instead of created, it will be updated message. Fine. Let's test it if we are able to successfully integrate. So once I click, let's try to update this, the record which we have created, the last one, Artica. On click of edit, see, we got the record. So let's change Artica V2 and price will be instead of 450, let's go with 2300. Now, if you check the API call on click of update, you will be able to find update car API. And in the result, we got true, means API call is success. On click of car update, you will have one more API call get car. So the latest data you can see over here. So this is how you do the update. Fine. So that's it. I'm keeping for like for Gate also I have created dedicated episode. For Post also I have created dedicated episode. Just like for the put also. In next episode I will complete delete part and the whole complete CRUD operation again I will explain. Fine. So whenever we have to do the update thing, first in the table you should have a edit button, because on click of edit you will get to know na which record you are going to update. So first you need to add a edit button. On click of edit, whatever the data you got, that you will store it into object, so that form will populate like this. And now you will have a separate update button. So that how do we decide? By using primary key. If primary key is 0, we will show the save button, otherwise update button. And on click of update, you will create one more function. You will pass the URL and the object. Just over here, it's a put method, so we have to use put. Remaining things will be same. So API call is not that much hard. Every time just the URL is going to change and the object will be changing. Otherwise, this piece of code will be same. Fine. So that's it. It was a small episode because almost things were ready from the previous episode. Again, if you are new, please do like and subscribe, and please do join my WhatsApp video to join my live sessions. That's it. Thank you.